I did a Cellie Talks a little while back about keeping your promises. And I've kind of been flooded with this wave of creativity this past, I don't know, 5 days or so. And the creative wave is good, but what's bad about it is it keeps me from sleeping. So I've been wanting to walk. Remember, I put up that logo yesterday, Day Spring Escape. I've been wanting to walk at dusk. Well, look at this. The golden hour is upon Kansas City in about another 30 minutes. It's going to burn off all of the darkness and it's going to turn gold. So even though I've been awake all night, I've decided that I'm not going to be weak. I'm going to follow through with the promises that I make to myself. I'm going to go for a 2-mile walk, and I'm going to do a Cellie Talks in the park up by the convention center. So before we get started though, we got to make a smoothie. Oh, it's lovely. The golden hour is upon us, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely in that golden hour. Beautiful, so peaceful. It's kind of wild when you're walking down the street and the sun's, up and the street lights are still lit. So ladies and gentlemen, this is officially my first Day Spring Escape. Not my last though. I'm hoping that I can pull some people into this thing with me. And we can all start getting more active, getting more healthy, getting some fellowship, masterminding, and supporting each other in prayer and emotional investment. It's a beautiful thing. Look at the coffin. What just an iconic building. Look at that. Oh, the light's hitting it. Very cool. We'll be turning the corner down at the end of this block, and then it's all uphill. And then when we get close to the top of the hill, we'll be at the convention center, the hotel in the convention center. And when we get there, we'll stop and we'll take some pictures. We'll do some Instagramming. So earlier I was talking about, a couple talks back, I was talking about keeping your promises, and I was talking about how important it is that we keep our promises that we make to ourselves, because when we fail to make promises to ourselves, we're the ones that lose. And I've been wanting to get up and walk at sunrise, which has been a difficult task for me because I'm always going to bed at between 4 and 5 in the morning. So to be up at 6 o'clock and exercising just was a tall order. But I started thinking about what I said. I started thinking about my goals, the places I want to go in my life. And I started realizing that I got to take my own medicine, that I got to, I have to practice what I preach. I have been walking, but I haven't been walking at sunrise, and there's just something about that golden hour. There's something about this time of day that there's just divinity in it. I really can't explain the way it makes me feel. So I pulled an all-nighter, and I just decided, you know, I'm going to practice what I preach. I'm going to get up, and I'm just going to go. And this is how you start a habit. You just do it. You don't make excuses. It's so easy to come up with excuses. So here I am. It's going on 7 o'clock. I've got about a 1.5 mile walk in. I'm here at the park by the convention center. You can see the Marriott Hotel behind me. You can see the fountains behind me. I'm capturing a time lapse. The sun is coming up on this side. I'm facing south. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful morning. And I'm feeling invigorated. Yeah, I'm a little tired, but I'm more amped up emotionally, and I'm more amped up intellectually, because, you know, just taking this walk today is a step forward. And, you know, some days you feel like you're running downhill, and other days you feel like you're crawling in the mud uphill, right? But the most important thing is that we make progress. So this is my first day spring escape, the first of many. As long as the weather is good, I'm going to start making this part of my DMO, my daily method of operation. What are you doing in your life? What promises are you keeping? What promises have you let yourself down on? I'd love to hear your comments. Be real, be honest. You know, if you're getting breakthroughs, let's hear it. Share a video, make a comment. If you're struggling, share that too, because I'll tell you what, I always say in network marketing, together we go, together we grow. Man, we can do anything with enough support. So let's support one another. And maybe some of you guys want to start your own day spring escape. Maybe some of you guys want to start shooting some video on your morning walks, or on your morning exercise routine, or on your morning bikes, or whatever you do for recreation. I'd love to see it. Normally I sign off here, but I can tell that there's more video to shoot, so I'm not going to sign off just yet. But let me just encourage you, ladies and gentlemen, we owe it to ourselves to keep the promises that we make to ourselves, and it's also practice for success in life. It's also practice for winning in every endeavor, for winning in business, for winning in relationships, for winning in our personal life. Practice keeping those promises, and very soon you will be at that shiny, happy vision that you thought was so difficult to attain. More to come. Remember in high school when it was cool to be jaded? Remember when it was cool to have a negative outlook, and somebody would complain about something and everybody else would jump on the bandwagon? You know, Mondays suck, this sucks, homework sucks, whatever it is. And people, you know, it's like it's cool to be jaded. I think we need to avoid being jaded at all costs. I think we really need to start being positive and start having a positive outlook. You know, this Chicken Little mentality, it doesn't serve us. It doesn't really get us anywhere we want to be. All it does is hold us back. You know, I've been jaded in my life. I've suffered letdown, and I've had unmet expectations in my life. And it made me jaded, I won't lie. But I think after being alive on planet Earth for 50 years, I finally realized that the things that held me back were not external. The things that held me back were all internal. They were all in my head. And it was that jaded attitude. It was that victimhood. Just all the negative self-talk, and just blaming outside circumstances, blaming outside people for why I didn't succeed, or for why I was in the situation I was in. Now, you know, I'm going back a lot of years, but I'm just trying to make the point, and just trying to be real and transparent with you guys. And, you know, I'm a work in progress, and, you know, I've had great success in business. You know, I've really seen a lot of money flow in business, And you know, I've fallen on my face. I've fallen on my face, and you know, I've downsized and I've downgraded from one of the most amazing living spaces in Kansas City to a VRBO listing, an 800 square foot condo. So I've been to the extremes, and one thing I can promise you is that if you're jaded, you're just stunting yourself, and you're just holding yourself back, and you're just prolonging how long you've got to wait till you get your breakthrough. It's just not cool to be jaded. Being jaded is not a cool thing. That's my 2 cents anyway. Man, I walked 2.5 miles and I took a lot of pictures. And I'm gonna export them, and we'll see if we can piece together a video before I fall out. I'm definitely not gonna make it all day, so, but here's the thing that's important. I took a baby step today because I've been wanting to get up early and walk, and even though I didn't get up early, at least I still walked. So this is gonna kind of be, an interesting day because I'm gonna be sleeping, going to bed much later than I normally do, and then waking up in the middle of the day possibly, or maybe I'll just sleep a few hours, I don't know. We'll play it by ear. The point is that I kept a promise, and the day spring escape has begun. So, I'm curious to know what you guys think. Please leave your comments below. By all means, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're getting any fruit from these talks, and visit me at my website if you're in business for yourself, if you have a home business, or you're an entrepreneur of any kind, you need leads, I'll give you a free audio. 30 sources to get leads today. Absolutely free audio. All you've got to do is give me your best email and then confirm the email. I'm going to whiz that off to you, and you'll be enlightened to all the different places you can find leads if you're motivated. So until next time, this is Tom Cellie saying live well, love well, and God bless.
Bring me down.